Welcome to our exploration of the theory of production. This fundamental concept in economics explains how businesses transform inputs like labor, capital, and raw materials into finished goods and services. Understanding production is crucial for grasping how economies function and how companies make decisions about what and how much to produce. In this video, we'll break down the core ideas, starting with the basics and moving into more detailed aspects. By the end, you'll have a solid grasp of how production shapes everything from the price of your morning coffee to the latest smartphone release. Production is the process of converting resources into goods and services that satisfy human wants. It involves combining various inputs, such as labor, machinery, land, and raw materials, in a way that creates value. For example, a bakery uses flour, sugar, and workers to produce bread. The efficiency and effectiveness of this process determine how much can be produced and at what cost. The theory of production helps us analyze these processes and understand how businesses can optimize their operations for better results. The heart of production are the factors of production: land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship. Land refers to natural resources, labor is the human effort, capital includes machinery and tools, and entrepreneurship is the drive to organize these resources efficiently. Each factor plays a unique role in the production process. For instance, a car manufacturer needs steel, land, workers, labor, assembly lines, capital, and innovative managers, entrepreneurship, to build vehicles. Production function is a mathematical relationship that shows how different combinations of inputs result in varying levels of output. It helps businesses determine the most efficient way to use resources. For example, if a bakery increases the number of bakers or buys a new oven, how much more bread can it produce? Production function answers these questions, guiding firms in making decisions about scaling up or improving efficiency. Production theory, the short run and long run, are important distinctions. In the short run, at least one input, like factory size, remains fixed while others can change. In the long run, all inputs are variable, allowing firms to adjust everything from labor to machinery. This distinction helps businesses plan for immediate needs and future growth. For example, a restaurant might hire more staff in the short run, but in the long run, it could expand its kitchen or open new locations. Key principle in production is the law of diminishing returns. It states that as more units of a variable input like labor are added to fixed inputs, the additional output from each new unit will eventually decrease. For example, adding more workers to a small bakery will increase bread output at first, but after a point, the bakery becomes crowded and each new worker adds less to total production. This law helps businesses find the optimal level of input use. Turns to scale describe how output changes as all inputs are increased together. If output increases by a greater proportion than inputs, it's called increasing returns to scale. If output rises by the same proportion, it's constant returns to scale. If output grows by a smaller proportion, it's decreasing returns to scale. Understanding returns to scale helps businesses decide whether expanding production will be efficient or not. Technological advancements can dramatically improve production efficiency. New machinery, automation, or better management techniques allow businesses to produce more with the same or fewer resources. For example, the introduction of assembly lines revolutionized car manufacturing, making vehicles more affordable and accessible. Staying updated with technology is essential for companies aiming to stay competitive and meet growing consumer demands. Sum up, the theory of production offers valuable insights into how goods and services are created, the role of different inputs, and how businesses can optimize their processes. By understanding concepts like the production function, diminishing returns, and technological change, companies can make smarter decisions that lead to growth and success. Whether you're a student, entrepreneur, or curious learner, grasping these ideas will help you appreciate the complex world of production that shapes our everyday lives.